summoned you all here for the 10th annual reaping ceremony, in which we choose 2 children from each district to fight to the death in the Hunger Games.
From District 12, Lucy Gray Baird.
I would love for you to talk about Rachel. I was reading that, she chose to sing some of her performances live. Can you tell me what that experience is like from someone who is sitting behind the scenes and watching her perform?
It was jaw-dropping, honestly. I mean, it's very rare. Almost always when you have music in movies, the performer does their playback. They record it in advance, and then you lay that down, and then they might mouth along or quietly sing along to their original track. And so the first time that I realized, oh my God, she's going to sing this live every time, it was jaw-dropping. I mean, she has an insane voice, and, like I say, the ability to act while she's singing, but to watch the audience, to watch our cast and crew become an audience, to watch them watch her and often burst into applause afterward, to watch this music be performed live and sung live by her, it was incredible. And it's just really an extraordinary thing for an actor to love to sing that much and to have such a strong voice and so much experience to be able to sing live like that and still bring it the next day. It was amazing.
Rachel Zegler, this is her 3rd movie, and she's a personal favorite of mine. Can you talk about what it was about Rachel's audition for Lucy? What was the thing that solidified this for her, considering she's so early in her acting career?
She didn't really audition, so she was my first choice. She and I had a long meeting. I knew she was the one. I had seen her in West Side Story. Obviously, we needed a singer because Lucy Gray's a performer, and she's a phenomenal singer. I knew she could was a great actress and could play all the different sort of facets of Lucy Gray. I think the thing that was really, really exciting was when we finally had her and Tom, and what we wanted to do was, before we sort of finalized everything, we wanted to do a test between the 2 of them, which was over Zoom. She was in London, I think he was in New York, I think I was in France or something. And I had her sing, there's a favorite song of mine that's very much of the genre of music in the movie called Wildwood Flower, and I had her do an a cappella version of Wildwood Flower and sing it to Tom. And it was just right then and there. We knew she got the style, she had a little bit of the accent, she was singing it, you could see the connection, the way he was looking at her, how she was looking at him.
Mr. Snow, your role is to turn these children into spectacles, not survivors.
What does my mentor do besides bring me roses?
I do my best to take care of you.
You really want to take care of me in that arena? Start by thinking I can actually win.
Blyth was an excellent choice in this role. And, I know we all know what this character becomes in the end. And I'd love to know what the process was with you working with Tom, making him relatable and likable for us to kind of root for him a bit in this story.
Well, I think most of the work that we did on that front was in the adaptation process and making sure that we created a character on the page that we would get an audience behind, rooting for, empathizing with, rooting for him and his relationship, all of that, while making sure that we kept, some of the ambition alive, some of the greed alive, some of the darkness alive, so that when he eventually turns into the character we're sort of expecting, that it's honest and believable. So once we had that and we were confident about what was on the page, it was really just kind of communicating all those elements to Tom. And then letting him do his thing. I mean, he's a really talented guy, Juilliard trained, an amazing actor, very smart, very sophisticated, and so it was really easy working with him.
Knowing that Suzanne Collins trusts your filmmaking abilities, how excited are you to bring this prequel to the big screen and to fans?
Well, it's incredibly exciting, for Suzanne to have written another book. We never knew whether she would or not, She is the Lucy Gray of novelists. Who Lucy Gray says, I don't sing when I'm told to, I sing when I have something to say. And Suzanne, isn't going to write a book just to write a book. She writes a book from the inside out because she has something she wants to explore and characters she wants to depict. And so to be given this rich rich book that has such incredible characters who really, and to have this experience of reading the book where you go in knowing how you feel about the adult version of Coriolanus Snow. You hate him, and yet you are looking at this character of Lucy Gray and trying to find the right person to play that part and to make sure that, you know, in Dave Cobb, we have music that feels like it belongs to these movies and belongs with James Newton Howard's scores. There were so many great challenges, and I was very excited to get, as a producer,
It's the things we love most that destroy us.